Baking soda, water daily, 12 amazing benefits. Have you ever thought about what really happens to your body if you take a simple mixture of water and baking soda every day? This ingredient, known since ancient times for its multiple healing properties, is often relegated to kitchen use today, especially in baking. However, baking soda hides surprising therapeutic potential. It can help alleviate heartburn, support kidney function, strengthen the immune system, and much more. In this guide, we'll explore all the main beneficial effects of daily consumption of water and baking soda, also highlighting the safest and most effective ways to use it. To prepare this simple but effective solution, you only need two ingredients: 500 milliliters of fresh water, equivalent to 2 glasses, and a quarter teaspoon of pure baking soda, not baking powder, be careful. The mixture should be thoroughly stirred and consumed in the middle of the day, preferably at least an hour before lunch. One of the first positive effects you might notice concerns the reduction of acid reflux. If you often feel a burning sensation behind your breastbone or in your throat after meals, you may be suffering from reflux. This condition occurs when gastric juices rise toward the esophagus, irritating tissues. Despite what many think, it's not always excessive acidity that causes it, but rather ineffective digestion. When food remains in the stomach for too long, it increases pressure on the valve that normally prevents acids from rising. This is where baking soda comes in. By acting as a stimulant for bile production and pancreatic enzyme activation, it promotes more efficient digestion. This process facilitates the breakdown of food, reducing gastric pressure and helping prevent the burning sensation. It's interesting to know that precisely because of these qualities, baking soda was included in military rations during both world wars. A second major advantage is related to kidney health. Every day, these organs work intensively to eliminate toxins and waste from the blood. However, when uric acid levels rise, disorders such as kidney stone formation, gout joint pain, and even increased blood pressure can occur. Incorporating small amounts of baking soda into your daily diet helps maintain stable kidney pH, facilitating kidney function and contributing to the elimination of excess acids. This property has been confirmed by scientific research published in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology, which showed that baking soda slows the deterioration of kidney function in patients with chronic insufficiency. For this reason, several health professionals recommend it as support against gout, kidney stones, and kidney function problems. The third strength of this substance concerns support for the immune system. When our body's internal environment, particularly the intestine, becomes too acidic, the risk of proliferation of pathogens such as bacteria and viruses increases. Baking soda intervenes by providing alkaline ions, fundamental for maintaining the body's pH balance. Additionally, during digestion, it releases carbon dioxide, CO2, which plays an important role in improving oxygen absorption by cells. Baking soda also contributes to making the immune system response more efficient, stimulating the action of white blood cells in defending against pathogens and harmful microorganisms. This strengthens our body's ability to react to infections in a timely and effective manner. If you find what you're reading useful, you can show your support by liking, subscribing, and activating notifications to stay updated on our health and wellness content. Let's now move on to another benefit: improved oral hygiene. Issues like cavities, gingivitis, bad breath, and other mouth problems often arise from an excessive presence of harmful microorganisms, which make the oral environment acidic and promote bacterial proliferation. Using baking soda can be a valuable ally. Applying a small amount on your toothbrush along with your regular toothpaste can help eliminate these bacteria, freshen breath, and rebalance oral pH. In addition to having a purifying and refreshing effect, it can also make teeth whiter and reduce the presence of plaque. However, to avoid negative effects on enamel, it's important not to exceed 2 applications per week. The next benefit concerns urinary tract infections. Regularly taking water and baking soda can help alleviate discomfort, such as burning and irritation caused by urinary tract infections. This happens because baking soda helps slightly increase urine pH, creating an environment hostile to bacterial survival. Together with good hydration, this remedy can provide relief within 7 days. For an even more complete effect, taking concentrated cranberry supplements, known for their natural antibacterial properties, is recommended. Among subsequent benefits, we also find muscle recovery. After intense physical effort, muscles tend to accumulate lactic acid, which causes pain and stiffness. Baking soda acts as a buffer, helping neutralize this acid and promoting muscle relaxation. This is why it is often used by competitive athletes to improve the duration and intensity of training. To get the maximum benefits in terms of performance, an effective formula is to mix a quarter teaspoon of baking soda and 1 of Celtic salt in about 475 milliliters of water. This drink, consumed an hour and a half before intense physical activity, helps increase endurance. This brings us to the 7th point, an increase in overall energy levels. After a few days of consistent use, many people report improved vitality and greater mental clarity. This effect is due to the fact that baking soda, once ingested, releases carbon dioxide. This gas acts on blood cells, helping red blood cells release more oxygen to body tissues. Better oxygen absorption translates into increased energy production, which in turn promotes a state of alertness and readiness during the day. However, it's good to avoid in the morning foods containing simple sugars, refined cereals, or high glycemic index carbohydrates, as these can cause a sudden drop in energy. Finally, recent studies indicate that baking soda might also play a role in fighting the development of certain forms of cancer. Cancer cells thrive in acidic, oxygen-poor environments, but a more alkaline pH can slow their growth. Some experiments on animal models have shown that baking soda increases the pH of tumor tissues, making them less prone to spread and become aggressive. This action is largely due to baking soda's ability to improve cellular oxygenation, reducing the uncontrolled proliferation of diseased cells. These findings are opening new perspectives in the field of cancer research. Although it does not represent a definitive therapy, sodium bicarbonate is often cited as valid complementary support to traditional treatments, especially for those who wish to maintain a good balance of body pH. As always, it is essential to consult with a doctor before introducing any new health-related habit. One of the most interesting applications concerns skin care. By preparing a simple paste with baking soda and a little water, you get a mixture to apply locally to calm redness and skin discomfort. It's useful in the presence of sunburn, insect bites, itching, or allergic skin reactions. This compound acts by rebalancing skin acidity, alleviating itching, and accelerating healing. In case of sunburns, it's possible to enhance the soothing effect by adding a few tablespoons of baking soda to a cold water bath, a natural remedy appreciated for centuries for its calming effectiveness. Another use concerns respiratory tract wellness. When suffering from nasal congestion or excessive mucus presence, this ingredient can help clear the sinuses. The first useful action consists of drinking a dose of water with baking soda in the afternoon to prepare the body. Subsequently, you can dissolve a quarter teaspoon of baking soda and 1 of salt in warm distilled water and use it with a neti pot for nasal irrigation. This method helps dissolve thick mucus, remove bacteria, and facilitate breathing. Some also prefer the steam method. Adding baking soda to a bowl of boiling water and breathing in the vapors can help open the nostrils and clear breathing. But the benefits of baking soda don't stop here. With age, bone structure tends to weaken, making the development of osteoporosis more likely. Interestingly, some medications used to counter acidity can worsen bone condition, preventing proper absorption of essential minerals. Natural remedies like baking soda or apple cider vinegar can instead help maintain the mineral system in balance. Research conducted at Tufts University revealed that regular intake of baking soda reduces calcium dispersion in urine, suggesting a positive action in retaining calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus in the body. Another important use is in fighting fungal infections. Fungi proliferate in warm, humid conditions, and it's precisely in these environments that baking soda shows its inhibitory action. This ingredient deprives fungi of the moisture they need, blocking their growth and limiting their spread. It's particularly useful against conditions such as athlete's foot, nail fungus, dandruff, and some skin infections. To treat these conditions, simply prepare a mixture of baking soda with water or petroleum jelly and apply it directly to the affected area. Another effective method consists of soaking feet in a basin with warm water and baking soda, a useful practice to counter plantar mycosis. A study published in the Journal of Medical Mycology showed that a solution containing 10 grams of baking soda per liter of water blocked 80% of 70 different fungal strains. These results confirm the high effectiveness of baking soda as a natural antifungal agent. Finally, it's good to remember that, although generally safe, baking soda should be used in limited doses. A daily amount of about a quarter teaspoon is considered safe for most people, provided they don't suffer from specific pathologies and always with medical advice. It's always important to pay attention to body signals. If you should feel discomfort such as excessive bloating, gas, nausea, or stomach pain, it's advisable to temporarily suspend taking baking soda. Alternatively, those who already use apple cider vinegar to counter digestive disorders can safely continue as its components, particularly acetate, work in synergy with bicarbonates without hindering each other. In fact, combining the two can further facilitate digestion, contrary to what some unfounded opinions suggest. In any case, people with specific issues, for example, kidney or heart conditions, or who are following drug therapies, should always consult with their doctor before introducing any remedy, even if natural. Another useful strategy to support digestive function is to take a bit of apple cider vinegar before going to sleep, a habit that many find effective and relaxing. If you're curious to learn more about this approach, you can take a look at the video I'm highlighting on screen. It contains further practical insights. Thank you for staying with me until the end. I wish you with all my heart health, serenity, and prosperity. I would love to hear what you think in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any content, and thanks for watching this video.